You can listen to this practice wherever you find yourself today. You can be sitting down or laying down or even stretching and doing things if that's what you got to do. And hopefully wherever you're at when you listen, this will still be helpful to you in some way. So if you would like to listen to this in a still position, then feel free to take all the time you need to arrive there. And you can let yourself fidget, adjust, and move in whatever ways feels good in your body. And just doing your best to allow your body to move you, rather than thinking about the movements, just letting your body move you in the ways that feel intuitively good. And if what feels best for you right now is stillness, then honoring that stillness. And there is zero rush whatsoever. You can continue to move throughout this practice whenever you feel the need to. You're not messing anything up if you do that. But if you're feeling ready to come to a still position with the spine nice and straight, then you may do so. And if you're in a space where you feel safe and would like to let the eyes close, then you may allow them to gently close at any time. And just mark your arrival into your practice today and into your body today with a full, intentional cleansing breath. A long and slow inhale in through the nose, letting yourself fill up to every corner and edge of you as you just pause for a moment when you're full and really experience that sense of fullness. And then slowly letting all of that go. Exhaling bit by bit. And gently pulling the navel toward the spine at the bottom of your exhale to just push that last bit of stagnant air out of the body as you again pause to experience that sense of emptiness, allowing your next breath to come to you as it's needed. And so you can breathe just like that for a few more rounds for as long as it feels good and helpful to you. Just exaggerating the 4 parts of your breath. The inhale, that pause at the top of your inhale, followed by the exhale, and that pause at the bottom of your exhale. Just consciously slowing down the process of your breath. Remembering how your breath is that one bodily function that can be either voluntary or automatic. So voluntarily slowing down this process. Letting your attention, your awareness slow down right alongside it. And at any point, you can just simply release this guidance over your breath altogether. And allow yourself to step into that role of the observer or the witness. Releasing this control and watching your body as it breathes you. Remembering how your body does breathe all on its own, even when you are deep in sleep. Your body functions perfectly to keep you alive. And just observing the processes that happen within your body all the time. Remembering the magic of these organs that keep you alive. Remembering the magic of your body and your own anatomy. and how everything is always working just as it should to keep you here, to keep you alive and aware. And as you are observing yourself in this moment, any sensations that you might have within you, you can just start to notice if there's any areas that are holding or resisting, any areas that are physically tightening, any areas of tension in the muscles, in the face or the neck, the shoulders maybe, the hands, the stomach, the pelvic floor or the glutes, maybe in the legs or the feet. And just scanning your own body right now and seeing any areas that are maybe even in pain, any areas of discomfort, or whatever part of your body is talking to you the loudest. And just letting your awareness rest on these areas and allowing your body to exhale into these areas. As your body exhales, just imagining the tension slowly leaving the body in these specific areas, if that's helpful. And just feeling a sense of letting go or a sense of release, even if it is just for a split second. So allowing yourself to exhale into this moment and everything that means. This moment for each one of us is unique. And so just observing what it is that exists in this moment for you right now. And practicing just allowing it to be this way. Even if there are things about this moment for you that feel bad or troublesome or painful, or maybe even just if there's annoying sounds or distracting sounds around you. Just practicing allowing it to be exactly as it already is. And just reminding yourself of the magic of your unique perspective. And just take a moment to really sit in that truth and explore what that means to you. The fact that you are the only one who is hearing exactly what it is you are hearing, seeing what it is you are seeing, and feeling whatever you are feeling. Smelling the aromas in the air, tasting the inside of the mouth. You are the only one with this unique perspective. In this unique time and place that you are sitting in right now. The way that you perceive the world around you and along with the world inside of you is unique and special and valuable. Just taking a moment to really sit with the truth that you are special. You are unique in this world. You have value to add to this world, simply in sharing your unique perspective. And at the same time as you are unique and special and have unique things to add to this world and to your life and to the lives of the people you interact with, just like the people around you. And just allowing your own uniqueness, your own heart, your own perspective to shine forward, to shine in front of all that you do and speak into this world. And allowing that, or watching as that, will naturally awaken that same truth within the people you interact with. Letting your truth and letting your power that you feel within yourself be all that others need to feel that same strength within them. And just trusting that, standing firm in who you are and in your beliefs is not selfish. And it is actually what allows the people around you to do the same. And if we can all stand firm in our beliefs and in our purpose that we feel in this life, that is exactly what can be a deep medicine for this world and our individual smaller communities. So just reminding yourself the value that you have to add to whatever part of the world you exist in, no matter how big or small your circle might be. Is never underestimating the power of yourself, the power of your perspective, of what you have to add to this world. And sometimes we can all get in stages where we forget these things. We forget that we are valuable, and maybe we even fool ourselves into thinking that our absence wouldn't be recognized or that we wouldn't be missed. And that is the furthest thing from the truth, no matter who you are. Your presence here is extremely valuable and needed. And all of us, no matter how much we interact with the world around us or feel like we add to the world around us, would be missed if we weren't here. And all of us, no matter who you are in this world, will go through stages where we forget this value that we have, where we forget our purpose, or we forget that we are important here and have a reason to be here. But when we feel that way, it is just simply a feeling, and it is not a fact. And you are not alone in that feeling if that is where you're at right now. And a great comfort when we feel this way, or when I feel this way, is remembering the metaphor of the moon that comes from Hellenistic astrology, where the moon is a representation of our body. And the sun is the representation of our soul. And our body is just like the moon in that it is simply matter. It does not have a light of its own, but it reflects the light of the sun. Our body reflects the light of our soul, our inner spark. It's animated by our soul. And sometimes the moon is full, and it is completely illuminated by the sun. It is bright and capable of shining light for others in the darkness. And other times, that same moon that was just shining so brightly is a new moon, and it's completely in the shadows. It is not reflecting any light. But that is simply just another phase of the moon. And there's all the phases in between the new moon and the full moon. And we are the same way. Sometimes we feel disconnected from ourselves and from our soul and our spark. We feel disconnected from the world around us, from the spiritual world or just the physical world around us even. Maybe we feel in the dark and like hibernating and like we need to hide out in the darkness. And there are also going to be times where we feel whole and full and bright and like we are capable of shining for others in their dark times. And when we are in each of these stages, it feels like this is how we are, this is how we've always been, and this is how we always will be. When we're feeling good, we just feel like, yes, we are just this way. We are always feeling great, and this is great. And the same thing is true when we are feeling down and depressed. We feel like all the times we were happy, we were just fooling ourselves, and this is who we are. We are just this down, disconnected, sad person. But neither of those things are true, because the only thing that is true is that we change. Everything in life changes. And we will always be moving through these phases of feeling great and whole and connected and feeling like we need to hibernate and like we need to retreat from the world for a little bit. And all those different phases in between. And there is nothing wrong with you if you are feeling down and disconnected. It just simply means that you are human and you are moving through the phases of life as you should. And sometimes our biggest source of suffering can be that expectation we put on ourselves to feel good all the time. Especially if you have a sort of healing or spiritual practice. If we're not feeling good, we can tell ourselves that we're doing something wrong. Or I should be grateful. I should be feeling connected. What did I do to deserve feeling bad? Or just acting like a detective almost in your own mind and in your own heart to just figure out, why am I feeling bad? Or what can I do to feel good all the time? And that layer can be so big and so heavy, and it is possible for us to let that go. And we can remind ourselves each and every time that those should thoughts come up where we feel like we should be grateful, we should be feeling good. We can tell ourselves instead that whatever I am feeling right now is exactly what I should be feeling, or else I would not be feeling it. And the only way to move on to other feelings is through the current feelings that are here right now. And so it is safe for you to feel whatever is present for you to feel right now. You will not break, you will not drown in pain or sorrow. You will simply feel it and move on. And the feelings will change. No matter what your mind tells you, the only thing that we can count on is that feelings change. Everything changes. Life would not be life if there was not change. You can remember flowers and nature. There are seasons of growth and expansion. There are seasons of decay. And the seasons of decay and change and death are necessary for seasons of growth and expansion. And so you can allow yourself to just ride these waves of life without the added layers of questioning that we will have sometimes. And it does take practice and consistent reminders to loosen the ties that we feel to the should feelings, or just a feeling of constantly needing to be better, constant self-improvement. And while self-improvement can be great and motivating and helpful during certain stages of life, the simple idea of self-improvement insinuates that you are not good enough, that there is something about you that needs to be better. And that doesn't have to be the case. It is possible for you to accept and love yourself exactly as you are right now, and at the same time have aspirations to be somewhere different, or to be better in certain aspects, if that's what sounds best to you. It is possible for you to own yourself and the choices you've made in the past, and at the same time not agree with them right now, or wish that you had made different choices and plan on making better choices in the future. But it is not necessary for you to disown past versions of yourself or disown who you are right now in order to be what you perceive as better in the future. But you are capable of holding these, maybe at face value, contrasting ideas. You are capable of holding both truths. That you have aspirations to be somewhere different, maybe to respond differently to situations or to bad things that happen. And at the same time, accept the way you've responded in the past, accept who you are right now, and reminding yourself that accepting does not mean that you agree with it or like it or condone it or want it to be this way. It just simply means that you acknowledge it happened, or acknowledge what is happening right now, acknowledging reality. And acknowledging what is always going to be the first step in any true deep changes. Because we cannot change what we don't first accept. And so just reminding yourself that it is safe for you to look at all parts of yourself, even the parts that are hidden away deep in darkness, the parts that you might feel shame about. It's like that old story with the snake in the corner of a dark room. You see a coiled up, what you believe to be a scary, dangerous snake in a dark corner. But when you grab a flashlight and shine a light on it, it's just simply a rope. And a lot of the darkness within us they're not snakes, they're just ropes. And they're a lot less scary when we look at them, when we shine the light on them. And so just giving yourself some grace in this journey of life, in this journey of uncovering all aspects of you and your own uniqueness that you have to offer this world. Because the more parts that you uncover within you, the more unique you become, the more aspects of yourself you are aware of and can share and can incorporate into how you connect with others. And so just feeling your forehead become a little bit softer as your hairline softens back slightly. And just allow your eyes to peer into the forehead. staring into whatever it is you are seeing, if it is just darkness or any patterns or anything at all. And just allowing your jaw to soften and your nostrils and your chin. Letting your ears relax along with the shoulders and the hands. Letting your stomach be soft and your glutes and pelvic floor. And just take a moment to see this pulsing sensation in the forehead, feeling it in your heart. Just reminding yourself of this pulse, this life force that is running through your body every moment of the day. Feeling this connection from your head to your heart. Just taking a moment to see yourself exactly as you are, in the space that you're in the stage of life that you're in. And seeing yourself almost the same way you would our planet, our beautiful planet Earth. If you imagine pictures you see of our globe, from the view of outer space, our planet is a beautiful marble almost. It contains so much beauty, and that is easy to see from a distance. And even with knowing that on this beautiful planet, you know that there exists so much pain and so much hurt, so much suffering. And at the same time, it contains so much love, so much joy and laughter and connection. And knowing that the presence of all the pain and suffering on this earth does not negate the presence of all the love and joy and connection on this earth. And you are your own planet. You are beautiful exactly as you are. You contain a lot of pain and suffering and hurt from life circumstances. And that does not negate the presence of all the love and joy that is within you. You contain multitudes. You are capable of holding contrasting things within you. You are a beautiful world of your own. And so with your attention resting more fully on your heart, you can just tune in now to this unique rhythm that's beating within you, this direct connection that you have to the source that all of life comes from, the source that allows all of our hearts to beat. And just reminding yourself of this direct line of connection that you have to this source of love in life. And it would be impossible for you to earn any more love. You do not need to go out and do things from this stance of lacking love. You instead are capable of operating from this place of abundance of love, which you have. You have a direct connection to the source of all love. And so instead of trying to earn more from the outside of us, we can go out and share the love that's already inside of us and watch how that will naturally allow it to expand and grow and awaken within the people around us. So if it feels like something you would like to do today, you can just let your hands find each other in a prayer position toward heart center. And just take a moment to just allow everything you've heard today to really settle within your heart. And just trust that anything you heard that really struck a chord or resonated with you, that feeling can come when we hear on the outside what a part of us already knows to be true on the inside. So just allowing those truths to be enhanced within you. Allowing that trust with yourself and your own instincts to grow. And just knowing that you can trust your own intuition. You already know everything you need to do in this life. So taking a final deep and full breath into the body, filling up to every corner and edge of you. And as you exhale, letting go of anything you're ready to let go of, as you allow the head to gently bow. And just taking this moment to bow to the source of energy that allows all of our hearts to beat, whatever you believe that to be. Bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. May this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights. And may you bring the same love and understanding to everything you do and to everyone that you see. Thank you.